And it is confirmed many Oregon businesses will be able to reopen a week from tomorrow, but it will be only in some parts of the state where there have been very few, if any, COVID-19 cases.
And she outlined what businesses will have to do and what you can expect as a customer when they do reopen. Lisa Balick digging deeper and is live tonight in Southwest Portland. Lisa?
Yeah, the governor didn't specify which counties. In fact, she doesn't know yet until they apply, and they will have to meet a bar in order to reopen businesses in those areas. Wearing a Made in Oregon mask, Governor Brown arrived at her news conference optimistic that the state's ready to lift the stay-home order in some places.
We have stabilized COVID-19 hospitalizations statewide, and in fact, we hit a record low this past week with fewer than 100 coronavirus hospitalizations across the state.
State health leaders advise the governor to start reopening businesses in counties where they believe it's safest. For example, counties have to show they have few COVID cases or less than 5 in the hospital. They need to have testing and contact tracing ability and a plan to handle a surge, as well as enough protective gear. Restaurants, bars, and wineries could reopen along with personal services like hair salons and gyms, and allowed gatherings up to 25 people, but with physical distancing. Restaurants would have to have 6 feet between tables, face masks for employees. Hair salons would be appointment only, and they'd need gloves and masks for stylists. And they'd have to take down customer information to notify them if there's a virus case. Retail businesses would also need to maintain distancing among customers with programs like one-way aisles and limiting the number of people inside. There are still a lot of questions about what's ahead. While the metro area will not be allowed to open businesses next week, I talked with a salon owner in Northeast Portland. There's shared concern about how business owners can assure customers and staff safety.
I don't believe that we are trained. There is a specific order of operation when you're using gloves and masks and PPE to prevent against pathogens. And I can tell you, I've been in this industry 12 years and I have not received training on how to properly do that.
The head of the Oregon Health Authority acknowledges reopening is a challenge.
This is not without risk, and we do expect that there will be more cases as we have more contact in society.
Now, when it comes to the masks, customers will not be required to wear them according to state law, although the governor and health leaders recommend them, but individual businesses could require their customers to wear them. We'll see what happens and keep you posted when those counties are announced next week. Live in Southwest Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Probably a good idea to get used to just having one either in your purse, in your car. The governor also says that she plans to release guidelines for reopening child care facilities along with summer camps, and she plans to do that next week. We will also learn more about changes to transit next week as well.